Hello and welcome to New Mexico Rising. My name is Dan. You know, each and every week I try to bring people from across the country to talk to me about cool things we could do even here in New Mexico. On this week's show, we got this.
And then watching it evolve from that night into the 1989 classic series and then to 2008.
We have a mac and cheese bar, a nacho bar, and a spud bar.
Did you know that 84% of Americans are actually grilling during the summertime?
All that and more right here on New Mexico Rising. June is Brain Health Awareness Month, which involves everything from serious brain diseases to concerns about just being forgetful. So here to help is brain health expert, registered dietitian, and best-selling author, Maggie Moon. You know, Maggie is the author of The Mind Diet, which provides ways to boost mental acuity and well-being. So let's welcome Maggie Moon.
Hello, Dan. Great to be here.
So why is a healthy brain so important?
It is so important, and that is really why. In my best-selling book, The Mind Diet, the science behind nutrition for brain health is explained in an understandable and approachable way. It was very important to me that my new book, The Mind Diet, would serve as a helpful guide as we all want to keep our minds sharp by limiting the foods that are brain harming, but eating more of the right foods.
So what superfood can help improve overall brain health?
Yes, so scientific evidence suggests that walnuts, as part of a healthy diet, may help maintain and even improve cognitive health as we age. And so whether you are working on recipe ideas or just looking for an easy, healthy, nutritious snack, there are so many ways to just add walnuts this summer. They are a super versatile ingredient. I love working with them in the kitchen. Plus, they offer those important nutrients for brain health. In fact, walnuts are the only nut that are an excellent source of omega-3s, which research has shown us is good for the heart as well as the brain. It's summer, let's keep things simple. I've got some snacks and smoothies where I've used walnuts in a beautiful way. So I've got a maca mocha smoothie with walnuts, and this appears in my new book, The Mind Diet. And it's so delicious, it could pass as a milkshake. It's one of my husband's favorites. But you know, it's a good source of protein. There's no added sugars, and then you've got those omega-3s from the walnuts. And then I've got for you a blueberry and walnut snack mix, and it tastes as good as it looks. It's so fun and simple too. Anyone can get involved in making this. You take a mason jar and you just layer in those brain boosting ingredients. Pumpkin seeds, dark chocolate, blueberries, walnuts, of course, and then popcorn.
Can you recommend some healthy options for pretty much the whole family?
Well, I sure can. So Brainiac Foods provides the brain fuel needed in the foods that families already love to eat. And they're packed with the nutrients that the brain truly needs, like omega-3s, like choline, and lutein. So Brainiac offers these smarter choices for the whole family in their very popular applesauces, their fruit and veggie pouches, and now fruit snacks. Very exciting. These are a perfect lunchbox addition. And what I love is that these brand new fruit snacks were developed with pediatricians, nutritionists, as well as neurologists. And so they're gonna offer those brain health and wellness benefits. Plus, and I love this, they're lower in sugar, and unlike most fruit snacks, all natural colors and flavors that come from fruits and veggies.
So what are some of the other things that people can do to improve just general brain health?
Great question. We talked about nutrition. I'm glad we started there. It is essential. My other two must-haves personally, making time for movement, and that's every day. And number two, sleep soundly. So make winding down for the day a ritual that you will come to enjoy. And then there are just many more tips in my new book, The Mind Diet, because I believe that we can all do something every single day to fuel and maintain, protect, and defend our brain.
Do you have any other practical suggestions?
I have so many, many in the book, The Mind Diet, but I'm gonna leave you with three quick ones. One, the brain loves whole grain. Number two, please stay hydrated this summer and all year round because any dehydration can disrupt memory and mood. And number three, berries, beans, and greens are more foods that will be kind to your mind.
Maggie Moon, thanks for joining me this morning. Where can we go for more information?
So for more information on everything that we discussed, people may visit tipsontv.com.
Thanks for joining me this morning, Maggie.
Thank you.
If you're looking to up your game for an amazing summer celebration, Chef Jamie Gwen is here with some of her tips for the ultimate crowd-pleasing summer spread with ease. So let's welcome her to the show. Chef Jamie, how are you?
I'm well, Dan. How are you? And thank you for having me. Yes, we're having a summer soiree. You're invited.
Oh, that's great. I'm in. All right. As a chef, what are some of your secrets to let's having that fantastic summer soiree?
You got it. I'm all about enjoying the party, by the way. So we're reducing the stress and we're partying with ease here. Did you know that 84% of Americans are actually grilling during the summertime? I think that's a fabulous statistic. I'm a girl at the grill, so that makes me happy. Burgers, though, are what they're grilling most often. And burgers look different depending upon where you are in the country. But there's one thing that unites them all, and that is cheese. So Sargento is helping you celebrate America the Burgerful this summer with nearly 40 varieties of 100% real natural sliced cheese. With Sargento, you can enjoy your state's signature, like mine is the California Zesty Veggie Burger, complete with avocado, of course, or the amazing all-American fave, the classic bacon cheeseburger, right? Now, I happen to love that Sargento is a family-owned company and a wonderful company at that. And my family, from my mom to my 4-year-old kiddo, all Sargento lovers. So look for that Sargento label and look for creamery cheddar if you can find it, because to me, it's the best. Now, we have to wash the burger down. And of course, a party isn't a party without cocktails and mocktails, but you don't want to be the bartender all day, all night. So I say set up a simple bar, make it elevated though, and serve Spritz del Conte. This is from the Riboli family of wines. It is as elegant as it is approachable. It's a light, bubbly, refreshing wine-based spritz. So it's the modern take on the iconic Italian spritz, ready to drink, no mixers required. It's like drinking Italy in a bottle. Low alcohol by volume. They also offer it non-alcoholic. It's totally trending. You have to taste Spritz del Conte, Dan. It is delicious.
That does look good. Do you have any more entertaining tips for us?
I do. Unfortunately, and this might be my chefiest tip of them all, you know, when you set up a party, you have to clean it up too. And I never thought I would fall in love with a paper towel, but I have. You can make it really easy on yourself, and you don't have to compromise the performance of your paper towel anymore, and you can be eco-friendly. This is Bravo paper towels. Bravo paper towels are made from up to 90% curbside recycled paper and cardboard, making them eco-friendly and high performance. Plus, they're 3 times stronger when wet, so they don't fall apart. They're highly absorbent, especially for the tough cleanup jobs with all that grilling. And they're available at select Target stores across the country and at Target.com. And I'm telling you, it's like the best paper towel ever. Last but not least, we are expecting very warm weather this summer. You know when you get those little fruit flies above your fruit bowl, or you find a trail of ants in or out of the kitchen? Did you know that cinnamon is a natural deterrent? So I throw a cinnamon stick in the bottom of my fruit bowl and I'll sprinkle ground cinnamon around the corners of my kitchen. Safe for my kiddos, safe for your pets. That might be the best chef's tip I share with you all summer long. But here's to a spectacular summer of parties and delicious dishes.
That's all great, Jamie. Where can we go for more information?
Of course, always delicious inspiration on social, all platforms at Chef Jamie Gwen. And thank you again.
Chef Jamie Gwen, thanks for joining us once again. Get ready to elevate your summer gatherings with irresistible sweets. You know, today we have the pleasure of welcoming renowned chef Eleanora Lahoud, who's here with her top show-stopping summer treats and revealing her favorite tips and tricks for kind of creating delicious desserts with ease. Hey, welcome to the show, Chef. How are you, my friend?
How are you, Dan? Thank you for having me today.
All right, so how can we create some impressive desserts without really spending too much time in the kitchen?
Yeah, you don't want to spend that much time in the kitchen. So I have a secret ingredient or a secret weapon that I use, and that's CNH, light brown sugar. So why do I say that, Dan? I say it because when you add brown sugars to your recipes, you elevate your recipe because it provides some beautiful notes of caramel, butterscotch, buttery flavors, and it provides some texture as well that will elevate that. Even a simple cookie that you're making, it's going to make it a way, way, way better cookie than a regular cookie.
So do you have any like crowd-pleasing summer desserts that the people at home can make?
I do, Dan. We are going to bake today some fabulous dulce de leche cupcakes. Dulce de leche, it's super popular right now. It's a super trendy flavor. So we're going to start baking. I'm going to walk you through how to bake some dulce de leche cupcakes. Are you ready?
I'm down. Yeah, you teach me how to do this. I'm going to stumble through it as best as I could.
Let's do it then. So first you start by preheating your oven to 350 degrees. Then you line your pans with cupcake liners. And here's where the magic starts. We are using our zipper bag from C&H, light brown sugar. I love this bag, Dan, because it's easy for me to measure. See how easy I can put my cup in and measure the sugar, put it in a bowl. And when I'm done, I can just zip it back in, zip it back, close it, and clean up and storage, it's super easy. Put it back in the pantry, no problem. After the sugar, it's in my bowl, I'm gonna add some butter and beat it up at medium speed for about 2 to 3 minutes until light and fluffy. Then you add eggs and vanilla. And then you go in another bowl, you whisk together all your dry ingredients. That's flour, baking powder, baking soda, and salt. Your viewers can go to chsugar.com for a complete list of ingredients and step-by-step directions. After that, we're gonna alternate adding the dry ingredients and buttermilk to the sugar mixture. Once you have that batter, you fill out your cupcake liners to halfway through. And here you can see some of the cupcakes that are already finished. You bake those cupcakes and then you finish them up with a delicious buttercream made with dulce de leche and top it with more dulce de leche. I can assure you, Dan, that you're going to be a great hit if you make these cupcakes during summertime. You can use it for barbecues, celebrations, anytime.
All right, Chef, thanks for that. Where can we go for more information?
Go to chsugar.com.
Thanks for joining me this morning.
Thank you, Dan. Take care.
Get ready to dive into the world of American Gladiator. Today, we have the honor of speaking with Johnny Ferraro, the creator of the original series. And he's here to discuss the exciting revival of this iconic competition and the nationwide search for contenders. Welcome to the show, Johnny. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing great. And we're all excited about the show coming back.
So what inspired you to bring back American Gladiators, and how will the revival differ from the original series?
Well, there was such a huge success. They did the show in the UK. There was such a huge, overwhelming success there that Prime Video, MGM, said, you know, it's a good time to bring this back. And I think especially in today's world, I think American Gladiators, it's just time that people could adopt their own sport and look forward to being part of something bigger than any one person.
Can you tell us about some of the new challenges and events that will be featured in this Revive series?
Well, we're going to use some of the classic series games, Powerball, Joust, Eliminator, Gauntlet, and is a special surprise. They're going to add a couple more games, so you're going to have to tune in to see those new games that are coming out.
So what qualities are you kind of looking for in the new contenders for the show, and how can some of these interested individuals apply?
Well, they can go to AmericanGladiatorCasting.com. That's AmericanGladiatorCasting.com. And, you know, I always say, listen, the show is only as good as your contestant. So we're looking for some really fantastic contestants. You know, we're looking for ability, agility, strength. You got to be strong. You have to have tenacity, and you have to have the courage on top of everything else to really, you know, go head to head with a 275-pound gladiator saying, you're not getting through.
So as a creator of the original series, what has kind of been the most rewarding part of seeing American Gladiators evolve over the years and kind of return for this new generation?
You know, when it first started, me and my friend Dan, we held this back in a local high school gymnasium in Erie, Pennsylvania, and then watching it evolve from that night into the 1989 Classic Series and then to 2008, and now again. And not only here, but geez, it's like in 12 format countries. It's going on 240 markets. But you know what I really enjoyed the most was when we did our live tour and just, selling at Madison Square Gardens and Nassau Coliseum, these 20,000 seat arenas, to see their favorite gladiators go head to head with their local hero.
All right, so if people want to be interested in signing up to be American Gladiators, they could go to AmericanGladiatorCasting.com. Hey, Johnny, thanks for joining me this morning, my friend.
All right. Take care of yourself.
For a summer getaway road trip style, there are small towns near major airport hubs like Houston that can offer a great escape for anyone looking for a quaint or a unique adventure. So joining us today is travel expert Jennifer Weatherhead, who's in the Woodlands, Texas, to kind of share some of these many opportunities to make the Lone Star State so special. Jennifer has visited more than 70 countries, and today she's teaming up with Travel Texas. So let's welcome her to the show. Jennifer Weatherhead, how are you?
Thanks so much for having me. It's hot, but I'm good.
All right, so where are you right now?
I am at the Woodlands Resort. It's just outside of Houston, and I just finished up a 5-day trip around Texas that I can't wait to tell you about. But first of all, the Woodlands is such a dynamic destination. They have live music, shopping, dining, public art everywhere, lots of natural beauty. There's a lot to see when you come to the Woodlands.
What other things are special about the Woodlands? Because I've heard about them, and I've been excited about that place.
Yeah, so it's called the Woodlands because they sit on 28,000 tree-filled acres here. So the scenery here is incredible and it's beautiful. It's also an exciting time to be here because the Woodlands is celebrating its 50th anniversary in 2024. The George Bush Intercontinental Airport is just 30 minutes away from here, so it's easy to get to. You're going to find amazing restaurants. The Woodlands is a very walkable area. Plus, they have a free trolley to take you from place to place if it gets a bit too hot. And you don't want to forget about the outdoor pavilion, which hosts incredible acts like Imagine Dragons, Noah Khan. There's really a lot to see and do in the Woodlands, but I have a couple of other places to mention in Texas as well.
So what about your trip traveling through Texas so far?
Yeah, so I just got back from the town of Round Top, which is that halfway point between Austin and Houston. So it's a quick, easy drive. And this is really the quintessential Texas destination. It's really renowned as an escape for the creative types and world wanderers who are on the hunt for discovery. They have beautiful hotels there, such as the Hotel Lulu, the Wander Inn, which is where I stayed. They make you fresh, warm biscuits every morning for breakfast. Go there just for that. They also have the Frenchy Boutique Hotel. So you can stay in historic farmhouses, swanky boutique hotels, or cozy retreats with 5-star amenities. The shopping and dining is amazing here, but everything in Round Top comes with a little touch of vintage charm.
So where did you go next?
Yeah, so from Round Top, I headed straight to Bryan, Texas. Again, a great driving destination. It's just a few hours drive from Austin, Dallas, and Houston. And when you're here, you can really enjoy the live music, the art. They have an array of shopping and dining options in historic downtown Bryan. I got fitted for a custom cowboy hat while I was there. Plus, on the first Friday of each month, there is a free family-friendly event, and it features live performances throughout the downtown area. And Bryan's also this really great gateway to the Texas Blue Bonnet Wine Trail. It's an under-the-radar destination. You get spectacular views, delicious wine. I had such a great time when I was there, and it's one of the state's best spots for wildflowers and, like I mentioned, to get into that wine country, too.
So when I'm ready to book my trip to Texas, where do I start?
So you're going to want to start planning out that amazing trip and seeing all of the wonder and beauty and adventure that Texas has to offer at TravelTexas.com. There they have the Texas Trip Builder and the Texas Travel Guide, the perfect resource to kind of help you plan out that trip. It's a state that has so much rich history, vibrant culture, and an amazing landscape. So I think it's the perfect spot to plan out your vacation.
One more time, where can we go for more information?
It's TravelTexas.com.
Jennifer Weatherhead, thanks for joining me this morning.
Thanks so much for having me, Dan.
As the weather heats up, so does the social calendar. So joining us to share insider tips on how to make your next gathering both memorable and effortless is Danielle Cartwright, catering expert from McAllister's Deli. Welcome to the show, Danielle.
Thank you so much for having me.
You know, summer season brings endless opportunities for entertaining. What are some essential tips for hosting a stress-free gathering?
My number one tip for a stress-free gathering is having a variety of options that's sure to please a very large group. When you get a lot of people together, they have a lot of different flavor preferences, a lot of different things they're looking for, comfort food or unique. Maybe you've got some picky eaters, some kids like me. You want a lot of options. So that's definitely my biggest tip. Number two is really creating a welcoming experience for your guests. Put on your favorite playlist. If you're having a good time, your guests are going to have a good time. And if you have a little bit of ways to personalize the space, that's great, but don't stress out if not. If you're, again, having a stress-free, enjoyable experience, your guests are going to have a great time at your party.
What makes a summer party menu stand out, especially like when catering to diverse tastes and preferences?
Yeah, really leaning into variety is key. McAllister's can absolutely help with this, but I would like to mix and match some classics with some unique offerings, and then you're really speaking to a lot of different people and what they're looking for. So McAllister's, we have some great new options to consider. We have our baked mac and cheese. It comes in with barbecue chicken or veggie. You can order a la pan with sliced baguette or in a bundle with the salad, the mini cookie tray, or a gallon beverage. We also have some hot bar offerings that's really interesting and can go from day to night. We have a mac and cheese bar, a nacho bar, and a spud bar. If you get the spud bar, it's great for groups of 5 or more. Everybody can customize their own spud with whatever toppings they like. Speaking to those picky eaters, if you've got some kids like me, or maybe yours are adventurous, highly recommend the grazing box. Is fabulous. It has an assortment of meats and cheeses and veggies, so everybody can pick what they like most. And for any breakfast or brunch parties, highly recommend our French toast bar. Is delicious. Everyone can have their own French toast baguette, top it however they like. And we also have, even classic breakfast sandwiches. The bacon, egg, and cheese on croissant is my personal favorite. Those are crowd pleasers as well. And you're, again, mixing and matching those classic with those unique offerings.
And for those last-minute gatherings, because I'm not great at putting things together quickly, what are some effective solutions for ensuring all aspects of the event are pretty much covered, like the meals to the drinks?
Yeah, McAllister's is here to help. We have same-day catering. If you want to order it for pickup at the store or delivery to wherever your party is, we can do that. You can just go to mcallistersdeli.com/catering. Place your order. You can tell us exactly when you want to pick it up or have it delivered, or just call a local team member at a local McAllister's Deli and talk to them and see what your best options are. Of course, you always want to have a lot of time to plan, but that doesn't always happen, and we can help you plan in a pinch.
Are there any special catering offers from McAllister's for this summer?
Yeah, from now until Labor Day, if you spend $150 or more on McAllister's catering, excluding taxes and fees, you can get $15 off with promo code SUMMER24. Again, that's valid from now until Labor Day. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention we have a big holiday with McAllister's coming up. Free Tea Day is Thursday, July 18th. So stop by your local McAllister's. You can get a free tea on us. It's a big fun party at our stores that day.
All right, where can we go for more information?
Yeah, we recommend visiting mcallistersdeli.com/catering or calling or visiting your local McAllister's store.
Thanks, Danielle.
Thank you. Have a great one.
With the rapid evolution of the workplace, many businesses struggle to unlock the full potential of their employees. So today, we're joined by Tim Dupree, president of Kelly Professional Industrial, to discuss the findings of the 2024 Global Report and how AI is reshaping the workforce. Welcome to the show, Tim.
Thanks for having me, Dan.
What are some of the revealing findings of this 2024 Global Rework Report?
Sure. Dan, we did a survey across 13 countries and across 8 industries. And what we found is a pretty significant mismatch between what employees think needs to happen versus what they're actually experiencing. There were 3 key findings that I'd like to share with you. First is talent strategies are just not effective. In fact, 4 in 10 companies aren't unlocking the full potential of their workforce. Second, more than half of the companies that we talk to say that they have ineffective workforce planning strategies that's really holding back their business growth. And then third, over half of the executives we surveyed told us that they're missing out on business opportunities due to a lack of skilled talent.
So what are some the things that the surveys reveals about employees' biggest frustrations?
Well, on top of the fact that companies are missing out on business opportunities, what we're hearing from companies is that while upskilling is a top priority, the workforce actually told us that only 25% of them have actually received the necessary training to be ready for their next job or their next career opportunity. Turning to AI, which we already mentioned earlier, companies are turning to AI to solve lots of challenges. In fact, 2/3 of the companies we talked to are implementing or planning to implement AI. But when you hear from the workforce, they just don't feel prepared. In fact, 40% of them have told us that they don't feel positive about the impact of AI as a result of being ill-prepared.
So how is AI disrupting the workplace, and like how are some of the employers adapting to that?
Well, on top of just not feeling prepared, what we did hear from many of what we call resilient leading companies, those companies that have some of the highest engagement surveys with strong revenues and strong profits, they're actually developing clear strategies around technology and artificial intelligence. They're making appropriate investments in training and development. And also they're bringing the workforce alongside them in the journey. So it doesn't feel like from an employee perspective, AI is being done to them. They're actually working and learning with the company to identify the best opportunities to drive improved productivity and improved efficiency with artificial intelligence.
Tim Dupree, thanks for joining me this morning. Where can we go for more information about this?
For the full report, you can go to kellyrework.com. To learn more about Kelly, you can always visit us at kellyservices.com, or for local job opportunities, download our app at Kelly Now through Android or Apple iOS.
Tim Dupree, thanks for joining me this morning.
Thank you, Dan.
And that's it for New Mexico Rising. I want to thank you for tuning in, checking out the show. If you actually want to be on the show, just email me. That's newmexicorising@gmail.com. Follow us on social media. That's Facebook and Instagram. And go to our website, newmexicorising.com. I got books on there from some of the authors. They send them to me. I'll give them to you for free. All you got to do is pay for shipping. That's at newmexicorising.com. Till next week, that was New Mexico Rising.
Hey Dan, I'm here at Elysium Therapeutics right now. We're getting ready to do a Thai massage pretty soon. This is Ludo, my therapy dog. So I started this business in 2018. I am a licensed massage therapist. I graduated from UTMI. And my specialties are Thai table massage and Ashiatsu.
Transform ordinary moments into extraordinary memories with our magical succulent bar. Whether it's a quiet moment of reflection or a first date, let the enchantment of nature enhance every occasion. Radiate positivity and create manifestations while making your very own magical succulent. Embrace the magic at Zinkstown, where we bring positivity to any occasion.